Hey, y'all. Hey, it's your girl, Charlie of Coffee with Charlie, and I am here tonight with The Chosen. And first of all, we just want to welcome you all here with us on tonight. But I also want to say thank you so much to my guests for being here. Thank you, ladies, for being here with me on tonight. So, what are you guys sipping on tonight? Y'all know that your girl, Charlie, got her coffee. I got to have my coffee. What are you ladies sipping on tonight?
I got a little lemonade with something else, and I can't drink coffee. I cannot drink coffee.
I got water.
Water.
Why?
Okay. Well, I know that's right, sister. I just appreciate you ladies for being here with me. We're just going to talk to the people. We're just going to have a conversation and they can follow along with us. The Chosen is a group of women who are actresses. And each one of them is in several movies, but also have background in other things as well. And they will tell you about those things. And we'll just kind of go across the board as I see you all on the screen. So if you would like to start out and just kind of give a blurb about yourself and tell the people who you are and what you do.
Well, hey, y'all. I'm Christy Shea, and I'm an actress. I'm a writer, I'm a dancer, and I'm trained classically as a vocalist. And I've been doing film here for about 4 years. I started acting back in 2016. And I got a chance to do a lot of musical theater and original shows for like maybe 16, 17 years. And then I got a chance to start doing some film here in Dallas. And I'm a mother of 2 beautiful children that I'm just so blessed to have. And yeah, I get a chance to create here with these beautiful people. So,
okay, Miss Santasha.
Hello, everyone. My name is Santasha Nicole. I'm a nurse. I'm an actress. I'm a dancer. I used to model many moons ago. I started out in theater back in 2007. That's where I met the beautiful Nasu, and we've been rocking ever since. I have 4 children, 3 grandbabies, and 1 on the way.
Wow. Okay. Miss Nasu.
Hi, everybody. It's Nasu. I am an actress. My 9 to 5, I'm a senior data analyst. I have 4 children, 1 granddaughter. I'm a content strategist, I'm first AD. Um, I like to write, but I don't like to, I like to write certain things, like when it comes to poetry, um, speaking my mind, that sort of thing. I love comedy, and I'm hoping to be able to walk in that direction at some point in my acting career. And I'm just having a great time. I like to sing. I love to sing and harmonize with other people that can sing. And other than that, I just like to have fun. Fun.
Okay. Miss Raquel.
Hey guys, I'm Raquel. You can call me Rock. I grew up in dance. I'm a trained ballerina, but I specialize in all genres. I'm a choreographer. I also, outside of acting, I work in mental health, focusing on behavior and Black women specifically, and just human behavior overall. I grew up in theater as a dancer. I actually didn't start film until about 6 years ago here in Dallas. And it's just been amazing, especially linking with every one of my chosen ladies. We've all been able to do a set together and just built a relationship, and that's where this has grown into. And yeah, I do a lot of production work as well, and just growing in that field and really trying to be meaningful and pushing the industry, community, and women in the entertainment industry just forward through mental health and the arts.
Okay. Miss Sophia.
Hello. My name is Sophia Knowlton. I'm an actress. I have dibble dabbled in production some and I'm hoping to do a lot more this year. I've been acting since I was in high school. That was many moons ago. Um, and I went to college for musical theater and radio, TV, film. So I have done plays all over, uh, even traveling plays. And then I started um, film back in the end of 2015. So I've been going strong ever since. I am a mother of three, and they are my babies, and they are the reason I keep going every single day. So,
Mhm. All right,
Hello,
Miss Missy
everyone.
Lee.
Oh, hello, everyone. I am Missy Lee. I am a woman of many hats. I am a wife. I am a mother of 5 and a grandmother of 7. I'm an actress. I took acting in college many moons ago. I'm also a licensed hairstylist and makeup artist. I recently, me and some other girlfriends started a Jewel Foundation where we have the prom closet, where we are dressing seniors for the prom, supplying them with prom dresses and shoes and hats and clothes or whatever they decide they want to wear. I'm also a horse mom. I have 2 horses and 2 babies on the way.
Oh wow. Wow, I love it. I love it. So do you do any rodeos or anything like that with your horses, or you just have them as pets?
Well, I don't do it, but we do lend our horse out for the
Mm-hmm.
Circle F5 rodeo. Well, the Black Cowboys of Color rodeo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm in Oklahoma, so yeah, familiar because they definitely come through. So yes, ma'am. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies, for introducing yourselves. So as we've said, these every last one of these women are actresses, and they are together as a collective group, the Chosen. That's what they have called themselves. So, do one of you want to tell us why you call yourself the Chosen? Or does it mean something different for all of you? Maybe you all want to.
Raquel.
I'll say Rock came with the name.
So we actually, I got a call one day from Santasha, and she, after we worked together over a few years on a trilogy together, and she was telling me about being inspired from a male counterpart, a group who essentially is the same thing, but the same concept, the same model, the same community, building each other up, brotherhood, sisterhood type deal. And I was like, of course, I'm on board. I would love to be a part. I knew the ladies, and even not personally, I knew their work, and was like, of course, I would love to be a part. And so when we came together, and it became like, what would we call ourselves? And I feel like it really came from our counterpart, the men's. They are the ones. And so just tying it together, I was like, what if we're called the Chosen? So when it's together, it's the Chosen ones. And then from there, we loved it. But it really does resonate with each one of us in a different way. I feel like we were all chosen to lean on each other in this industry. I truly feel like we were all chosen, like literally to cross paths and do more for our community together. And then I think it literally has grown to mean something different to each one of us, because the industry can be lonely. So I think although it started as just a name play, like word play, I do think it has taken on different meaning for each one of us for sure.
Mhm. Mhm. So, to some of the things that you said, one question is, what does that mean? The industry can be lonely.
Ooh, yeah.
Me?
It's competition everywhere. It's competition everywhere, and some people can take that in a negative route, and then sometimes you can just feel alone because you're striving and pushing for something, and it can just feel like you're alone. Everybody's on different pathways. So for me, it was like about sisterhood. At one point, I did feel like that. I felt like, dang, I don't have a lot of supporters of people that are working with me. A lot of them were like strangers, you know what I'm saying? So when they first brought it up, it was just like, wow. And I was kind of dealing with things with, my blood sister or whatever at that time. So it was just like, wow, a sisterhood for real. And it became just that for me. So
Yeah.
I feel like too, like even now we've kind of started off the year. This is one of our first times being able to be all together, because at the end of the year, sometimes we're focused on booking our year out, and knowing projects, kind of dibbling and dabbling, seeing where we're going to go, what pilots we're going to shoot, what we want to be a part of, where it's strained. We'll send a text here and there, but we just knowing, I know that they're there in the same capacity, even if we're not together in the same capacity. And then also sometimes it's that isolation as an artist. Sometimes we do realize we have booked ourselves 3-4 scripts, and it's kind of like, I need to be quiet real quick, guys. I need to hone in. I need to focus. So even that part can be lonely in a sense of you just preparing for your year, preparing for your roles, and going into like this cocoon during that creative process also.
Right.
I think
Not
most
to mention,
of
go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, not to mention on top of all the things that you all already said that you are as women, as workers, as mothers, as grandmothers. So couple that with your acting career, then yeah, that's heavy, a heavy load.
And the good thing about it is that I think before we came as a group, we were all focused individually on projects or our lives and everything. And this group kind of helped us to be able to be a sounding board to each other. Um, all of the ladies are different in their own way. They're all strong in their own way, but we are very supportive in giving that encouraging word to keep someone, go for the project, you got this. And I think that's before, even though we motivated ourselves, it feels good when you have it from another power source or another power in the industry. Because there are a lot of actors in the industry, there are powerhouses. So you hear that encouraging word, it's not like you're not against me. You're rooting, and
Right.
that feels really good. Beforehand, I don't think either of us probably had that in the acting industry. But now it feels good to actually know ladies that are going towards the same path, but they supporting you and rooting you on, and you don't feel any shade behind it. You feel genuine love behind it. That's what I.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
I
then
think it's
also,
important too. Oh, sorry, Sophie.
it's okay. And also, I thought that when we first started, we kind of wanted to start small and then kind of just build sort of a business model around things, because we all were pretty like-minded on what we wanted to see and come together on in the industry. So, we know that other actors are feeling that kind of way. So, we are trying to branch out to reach out to more people and show their highlights as well, not only just the acting side of things, but also different cast and crew on different sets, because I think that in Dallas we have a lot of talent, and they need to be recognized. And I think that you get that recognition everywhere else. You have certain acting circles everywhere else, and I think that we have some good ideas on putting other people out there as well, and just giving them their flowers.
Miss Missy Lee, did you want to chime in on that?
Sorry, I had you on mute. I said, no, I think I covered it. They covered it. I got
Okay.
a call over here. I'm trying not to let y'all hear y'all.
Okay.
I
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
college daughter, and she keeps telling me about what's going on. I'm trying to help her with her homework. Give me a second.
You're fine. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, Miss Rock, I heard you mention a trilogy that you and Miss Santasha worked on. Would that happen to be Love and Drugs?
Yes.
Yes,
And 3. Yes.
Yeah. So when Love and Drugs 3 came out, I watched it before I watched the original in part 2. And I felt like part 3 was put together so well. I had even told my daughter, you don't have to watch the other ones because you just kind of know already what happened in the rest of them, because it was well put together. But I did go back and watch 1 and 2 because I was like, Eb was getting on my nerves in part 3. I was like, why she won't leave these people alone and let them be happy? but when I went back and watched part 1, then I understood why. And so then I was like, well, I'm on Eb's side now. But
Oh, goodness.
And
No, you didn't.
a woman scorned. She's a woman scorned, you know?
Yes, I do know.
It's okay.
So, what was that you all's first time working together, or had you worked together before?
I actually have was a fan of Santasha, and I will tell this story thousands of times for years to come. That I was new in Dallas. I'm not from here, and it was a time where I literally just moved and just getting my feet wet doing theater. And I went to a play. Just that's where we go to mingle and find our people. So I went and I saw there was this woman, and it was this play. It was a man. I loved him. He was great. And then this woman came on stage. She was funny, comedic timing was perfection. She owned the stage, everything. And I was like, whoever that woman is, I am in love with her. Mm-hmm. Fast forward to, I think later that year, I get called to do a read. And the woman I love is right there. And I'm like, oh my God, that's her. And it was Santasha. She had no idea I even existed or was even the number one person in her fan club. And so I'm sweating bullets thinking like, oh my God, I got to live up to this woman. And we actually didn't cross paths a lot in Love and Drugs 1, but it was still phenomenal to be in the same film as her and then for it to turn into the Love and Drugs trilogy. But Love and Drugs was our first time working together, but I've been a fan and couldn't be more grateful that we got to share something so powerful and monumental in our careers together.
Thank you, Raquel. Why are you trying to make me cry over here?
So I do want to say, but you guys are welcome to stop me and interrupt me at any time. Like I said, if there's something you feel like you want to share, but I do want to say that I've seen you all's movies on Tubi, but I know that some of your movies are on Peacock. And I know that some of your movies are like on Prime Television. Are you on any other platforms besides those three?
Yeah, those three.
I know. I think those three are the main ones that everybody knows. I've heard about some of the other ones, but I think those three are the main ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I want to say this too, especially when you ladies had sent you all's bios over that will be featured in Black Link magazine. And I was reading some of what you all have shared here tonight, that, you have backgrounds in theater. You've actually gone to school for your craft and things like that. You have been working on your craft and honing your craft for years. You didn't just get discovered all of a sudden. And I'm saying that because people have, I think, these false ideas about Tubi movies or Tubi actresses and Tubi actors. And I think it's a great platform. I love it. And that's how we're here tonight, just going through and watching it. And then you find people that somehow just stick out to you. When The Forbidden Daughter came out, that's how I reached out to Chris originally. And because when I watched that movie from start to finish, I mean, it's emotional and it's relatable. And I don't know what it was. I was like, I just want to talk to her. And so I reached out to her and asked her, could we talk? And so I went back again last Sunday and I had my daughter watch it. So I rewatched it. So, and I was paying more attention to you, Miss Nesu, and at that time than Chris, because I had already paid attention to her and her character. And so, and what I noticed most about you was your legs and your arms.
You got some pretty legs, don't you?
Yeah.
Baby, do.
I was like, okay, she got some definition.
True.
Your acting was great. It was phenomenal, but I noticed the definition in the legs and the arms.
Thank you.
I like how you stated the platform is a great platform. And just to bring light to that, I really do think it is a great thing that's happened in the indie world overall, just because there are people who have been in the craft, like never to knock those people who felt like, you know what, I think I can act, and they went out and put in the work and did it, and now are in movies back to back to back, even though they haven't studied the craft as long as we have or invested as much time. Never to take away from that, but I do think it is a great platform for people like us who have been in the industry so long and are finally being able to put out consistent work on an independent platform.
Right.
Because everybody can't be Denzel. Everybody can't be Viola Davis. Everybody is not going to be that caliber and those people. You know what I mean? So it's showing people that before you do become union, like there's a whole world, and that's not everyone's goal, but there is a very satisfying world in the entertainment and the independent entertainment industry. So definitely appreciate those independent platforms and just giving us a chance to invest more and learn more. On those bigger sets, you can't say I want to learn the first AD. You know, you can't say I want to learn this. You can't say that. So it's definitely just a learning place, and definitely those type of platforms just in our community.
So, Missy Lee, in the movie Reflections, you and a group of women are having brunch together, having a conversation together, and you know, and being in a group of women, there are a lot of dynamics, and women in general, I think, can be real catty, even on, you know, the job and in families and things like that. And so thinking about the movie Reflections and the dynamics between the women on the couches, would you say that the chosen women are anything like that?
Let me see.
Yeah.
See what you did there.
Let's see. Pretty much.
I'll answer that.
Y'all left me out of love.
Well, no, that's your answer.
Love one,
I'm going to answer after.
Okay.
I was in Love Just 1, 2, and 3.
I have that wrote down.
But yeah, I actually have a picture of us. We all are different in different ways. And that's how Reflections was too. It was one that was super religious, one that was just real outspoken. In this group of ladies, everybody is outspoken. So everybody is so in Reflections. It was kind of like, it was one that was a little timid. It was one that was already praying, always praying. And then there was me. In this one, everybody is Tory. That's TV.
We got a
This
plan
is
one
like,
too.
look, y'all, did y'all see this?
On when it's time to talk.
Oh
Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna give one too.
I'm doing that.
I'm giving one made.
Yeah, I haven't hung up, but he hasn't come in here to hang this one up yet. So.
I love that.
I love it.
Oh,
I want to ask you guys a question. Out of your this Charlie, you made me think of this since you asked her, we like the cast of Reflections. Which one of your roles is most like you? Like which role for you, for everyone, has been your easiest because they are so much like you?
Mine would be Reflections. Mine would be Tori.
oh,
It definitely would be me.
Tori was my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine too.
But of the movies that you all have done,
I was about to say,
That
I
you
will say, you know, even with like all of us having different personalities, when one of us has something, like I feel like we all hone in and try to give the best advice. You know what I'm saying? And I think that everybody is pretty good at, you know, listening to what each other has to say. And I think that's what keeps us grounded at the end of the day. So
yeah, that's legit.
It
Yeah.
definitely makes me have to seen and kind of like heard. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, especially in our industry, you can feel a little. You got to be careful what you say publicly, what you you got to constantly be politically correct to a sense. without being, but still wanting to be a tyrant for change. And there's a very fine line and balance that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to have that vent session, or how do I say this correctly, or how do I portray this in within the industry and the community, while still maintaining we're all Black women still. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The fine line between being the angry Black woman and the tyrant for change. You know,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
we give each other that
Yeah.
space.
Yeah, being able to say
That sounds like church.
crucified.
That sounds like the people in church
For real.
trying to be politically correct, trying to watch what you say. I was in a group text today with the first lady, myself, because I'm the youth pastor, and then our co-pastor, and then I deleted it because I had to pray. So that's
Been
how
there.
being, being politically correct, watching what you say, not speaking in emotion.
That's when I go
Charlie,
text in the group chat so they can hear it, and then I can post something uplifting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah. Mine was heavy. Okay, so heavy personality wise,
Okay.
Mhm.
but the Forbidden Daughter, like a lot of similarities with my life. I would say. With the pastor, just the ministers, just a traumatic experience growing up. And instead of facing things, I ran, just, out there trying to find love in the wrong places. And then God found me just like that man did, with all my bruises and with all the stuff, all the stuff I had going on, looking rough on the outside. He saw something deep inside. And so, that's kind
I love that.
Love it.
And so, Santasha, same question for you, the one that Miss Rock asked. Which one of your roles was most like you? And when you tell us about that, can you introduce the movie a little bit? Because I want people to hear what the movies are so that they can go and watch them. So Miss Chris mentioned Heavy. It's on Tubi. And The Forbidden Daughter is on Tubi and Peacock. So y'all go watch those movies. Miss Santasha?
I have no idea. Nancy, can you help me with this? I don't know. I don't know. I see myself a mixture of all of the characters.
I agree.
Me too.
I really am a mixture of all of them. Like,
Yeah.
now some of the parts, like in Love and Drugs, where I felt like Raquel was like very disrespectful to my family. That ain't me at all. That's the only part that ain't me. I was like, DeMarcus, what we doing? What we doing? This what you want me to say? No, like that's not me. But I really just see a mixture in all the characters that I play. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't know what I just watched recently, but you were a doctor in there. Like you had a very brief part and you were a doctor.
That was
Thicker.
older man, younger woman.
Yep. Sure
Yeah.
was. Sure was. Yep.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about that because you said earlier that you're a nurse. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
When do you see her in Creep?
Man, I can't wait to see that.
She's hilarious. That's how she was like that. So
It was so much fun. I cannot wait for y'all to see. We really had a good time.
I was just telling Chris before y'all came on that when DeMarcus had originally set it for the first weekend in February to be premiered, I had planned to come to Dallas to the premiere. Then he changed it, and I thought, okay, I can still fandango that. Then he changed it to Friday. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I used up all my PTO for Christmas, and I need to build it back up.
Let me tell you, all that PTO gone. All of it. I say, Lord Jesus.
Yes. Miss Nesu, what movie and what character do you feel like you most relate to?
Queen.
No, Queen was an alter ego for me. Ego. But I guess internally was more so with Forbidden Daughter being the grandmother, that trying to make sure that you're there for your family and the praying part, the internal piece. But Queen is definitely not for the audience because you said you have. Hey, the disclaimer is that it's a very grown film, and you will clutch the pearls on certain scenes. But it was, if I'm going to give a lesson about it, Queen set some. She pretty much gave her daughter a lot of bad advice in the long run. Um, but it just goes to show you that Queen cared about family, and that's me. I'm cared about family, but I feel like once I snap, I would be a queen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm scared of her.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm scared of Queen. I think that's it. I always like the fun part. I'm the best friend in Love and Drugs trilogy. Santasha and I are best friends in real life, and so I really, that's a part of me. So I would say the best friend, the forbidden daughter is the grandmother internally, and then Queen is the alter ego that I know that she's there, and I just don't want her to come out.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
good, Nate. I agree.
And just for the audience, can you tell them what movie Queen is from?
Chloe's Pocketbook Diary, and I have to. I think that was my first supporting role, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I was excited about it because you work in this industry for for a number of years, and you want to be out there, but you do have to understand that when it's your time, it's your time, and
Right.
that's what happened. I'm excited. I think this first one, Christmas, Naughty and Nice, that's actually my first lead role, guys, ladies, sisters. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's just yeah, I would just say that Queen, Chloe's Pocketbook Diary, is definitely not a family type movie. It's definitely an adult, but you will see that everything that Queen was about, she was about family, even though she made some really raunchy decisions and a lot of things that she did. She got her point across.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, 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 yep.
All right. Well, Miss Rock, you put the question on the table.
I would have to say, whew, two of my roles resonate with me the most thus far, that are out as well, and it will be Eb from Love and Drugs, of course, and then um, Lena from Mojo Savage, and for very different reasons. Eb was really an evolution, very much like myself, where really grew up rugged on the streets, unpolished, little, want to be thug, want to be gangster, just very much needed some guidance. And then over time, you see Eb become a mom. You see her become this polished version of a gangster, or, doing everything she can to avoid her child ending up doing anything she had to go through, or things like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Evolution speaks a lot to just me in my real life. And then now that older version of me, the gentleness of Lena is really um, me to today in most cases. Just that gentle spirit, that person who's just always rooting for you, always has something good to say, that shoulder you can lean on, who you can talk to about anything. And it was nice to play such a gentle character after consistently playing really intense or harder roles. But yeah, those two
Yeah.
really really resonate.
I like the innocence of Lena. I did.
Yeah. And she was light. She was light to bring to life,
Yeah.
and that's always nice.
Mm. Oh, so yeah, we waiting.
Sophia, Sophia.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me tell you, anybody that knows me know I probably got multiple personalities. I don't know. I do feel like Santasha, like I'm a little bit of everybody. I guess for my personal life, maybe Tanya from Gutter Mommies. I mean, I feel like, she plays the motherly role. I've been through bouts of infidelity. So it's some of that in there. So, just kind of going through that. And then the alter ego of that, maybe wanting to take revenge on somebody. I don't know. But I think everybody kind of feel that a little bit. And then also, having a sister that was me and Santasha, she was my sister in Gutter Mommies. And, you know, I have a little sister, okay, because she's 25. And
Right.
you know, we go through these things, and I'm just like, every time I call Tierra, which is Santasha, I'm just like, what is it now? Or,
Right.
you know, it's just that's me all the way. I think Poison Candy was more of my alter ego. You know, or some of the Detroit side people don't know about that I will probably set you up or try to. Or I'm at least think about it. I might not go through it, but I might think about it, you know.
So, Phil, you remember that lady who ran into you at the was it Walmart when she said, "You're the lady from Poison Candy"?
Yes.
Oh.
It was at Target. Yeah, she sure did. And I was just like so thankful. You know, it kind of brings me back to the point of you talking about people like loving Tubi. And that was one of the things that she said. And I think, you know, it's a good platform for everybody, even though the movies are on several platforms. That's what it is. But I think I'm just gonna create me a role because I think one of my best roles that I would be good in is like either maybe robbing a bank or a comedy of some sort.
Yeah.
So when I see myself in that, that's gonna totally be me.
Right.
You can combine it too. You can
Yes.
rob the bank while you're being funny all at the same time.
That part, all of that.
That would be cool.
That would be so good.
Nothing about it.
I would love it.
Yep. Miss Missy Lee.
Mine would be, like I said, mine would be Tori.
Tori. Mm-hmm.
Someone that's always, you know, more outspoken or cracking jokes.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. And I played a couple of mamas too. Yeah, I'm kind of like everybody's a little me in every role that I play, I think. Even in Love and Drugs, I was the first one. I was a whole stripper. I mean, I've never been a stripper, but I like to drop it low. So,
Pretty girl.
I think every woman has a little of that in her, whether she admits it or not.
exactly.
Whether she does it publicly or not.
Right.
It don't matter
You know,
how old you are, what size you are. I think every woman has that in her. All of us being here, like
You be at home practicing.
Like, you know, the restroom for real. Yeah.
When your favorite song come on, you be okay.
Nothing tastes good and you
Every practice.
But to date, I think Tori is
Also,
my girl.
at this point, especially with our the love making scenes, I think we all saw how we can tap in on the other side.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm scared if I ever had a love scene with somebody that I really was attracted to. Chad,
Oh Lord.
I might
You be like,
go get me somebody that's ugly. Go get me somebody else. I am.
Yeah. Leave the cameras running and step out the room.
Somebody
Yeah,
else.
my lips closed on that one.
I'll be right back. No, I'm just
I'm gonna have a love scene. Who is it? Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Lord.
mm-mm.
So, with that being said, what movies do you all have out right now that you're like, I really want this one to get? I know you want all of them to get played, but plug that one movie that you just really want people to right now go watch.
Oh, right now.
Heat coming.
Right now.
It ain't out yet.
Already.
Go ahead, Chris.
One that's already out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if it's already out, y'all gotta go see The Forbidden Daughter. Period. But then Mojo Savage too.
I like Mojo Savage.
Mm-hmm. It was
Yeah, I love it. Go to
Santasha, what about you? What's one movie that you want people to go see right now? After this interview, or after they get done watching this interview and they go log into their smart TV, what do you want them to see?
You know, just kind of what started it all for me, that I feel like is the blueprint for movies here in DFW would be Love and Drugs, the trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said earlier, I really felt like watching 3 first. I was like, okay, you can kind of really get the gist of what happened in the other ones. And really that's all it is, y'all. It's just the gist. So start with 1, then watch 2 and 3, because you'll have a better understanding of what's happening. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I
What
mean,
about
there's so
you?
many good ones, but
Right.
it's
They're
so
they're all
hard.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, the movies that I have seen you all in, I have felt like they are all good. I just have. Yeah, that's why we're sitting here. Yeah. Miss Nasu, what about you?
Okay. I'm gonna go with Chloe's Pocketbook because that was one of the first um, roles that I was able to be a part of under Jen Blanton. But I must say that I really enjoy being a part of the Love and Drugs trilogy. And um, Thicker the Berry, Sweeter the Juice will be coming out. I have a role in that. So whenever that hit the platform, I would definitely encourage um, everyone to go see that. And that stars Miss Sophia and
She said already out.
Yeah,
Huh?
no, I was
I
like,
know, but she did mention when it come out, so it's okay.
Okay, right.
She
Um,
excited. She's so
I'm,
excited.
I'm excited about Thicker the Berry, Sweeter the Juice. I
We
just
got some heat coming out.
No,
do
no.
that.
like, we have so much good ones.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
excited about that one for sure, for sure. I think everybody's going to be pulling out tissue and that sort of thing when it
Oh
comes
yeah.
comes out. So
Okay. Okay.
Lady Thug is coming out too. So yeah, I got so many, so
In
many. So
February.
got
Yeah.
excited about all the work that's coming out. Oh, and PT. Toxic, baby. That's the one. Let me. Oh, I'm gonna let Raquel do it. I'm like, I'm ready for
We're excited. We have so
something
many good
else.
releases this year.
We got
Man.
the amount of movies we have coming. For me, while you're waiting for all my other works to come out, definitely run up Love and Drugs, the trilogy, of course, and Mojo Savage as well. I have a cameo in Older Man, Younger Woman. That movie's doing phenomenal. So
Yeah.
it
Oh,
up.
yes.
And yeah, I got, when I say about 6 movies waiting to drop, they coming, y'all. They coming.
Mhm. Yeah.
They can.
So before you go, Miss Sophia, before you answer the question, and you mentioning that you had the cameo in Older Man, Younger Woman, whichever way that title went, because I just recently saw that one not too long ago. So I sincerely love you all's work, and so much so to the point that come February, like I'm gonna fast TV. Like I really need to fast TV. I got some other things I need to focus on, so I'm gonna fast from TV for a minute, and so I can focus on some other things. But when you, Santosh, and you, Raquel, showed up in that movie, I was like, oh, it was exciting to see y'all in there, even though it was a snippet from seeing your other work and then just seeing you in there. It's like if people will watch y'all's movies, I feel like, I don't know, it's like you just get to know who you are as your characters. And then so to see you in other movies, it's like there's a familiar face, and it just, I don't know. I like y'all. Y'all all have good vibes, and I love the vibes.
When we watch each other's movies, I feel that way too. I'm sitting at home and I'm like, go Tasha, or there go Chris. Like you get that same, or even outside of The Chosen. I see people that I'm just smiling, just looking like I know them in real life. Like, I feel like, it's so great to see. No matter how long your screen time is, it's so nice to just look up and be like, I know that person.
Yeah.
I love seeing my girls' faces in anything, on every poster and just any scene for sure.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
Yes,
Miss Sophia, what about you? What do you want the people to stop what they doing and turn on the smart TV and get it in?
Poison
Of
Candy.
course, my first lead role movie, Poison Candy.
Okay, girl. Because you killed that.
We're gonna bring that up, but no, I have a couple cameos that I do want to send a shout out to because they are great movies. So Heavier is already out. The Elite Society is doing great right now as well. And then I can't put one February movie dropping next week.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
And Dirt is dropping on February 6th.
Okay.
Very good.
Yep, we've already shot the sequel to that, so I'm excited about part 2.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Nice.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all.
Oh, and of course, I'm in Love and Drugs 3, so you gotta go check that out. But all the
I
trilogy,
saw you there. I saw you there.
I love the whole trilogy with
Me
all my girls. I'm proud of y'all.
Mhm.
I play her mama in Poison Candy. Yeah, check it out.
I remember
Me
that.
too.
Yeah, but all of y'all go check it out.
As you can tell,
Mhm.
when I was a baby.
Right. Remember that.
She was fighting for her baby. Miss Missy Lee.
Oh, was she?
Okay.
Yeah.
She did a little something, something.
Because I don't know if Mama was fighting for me.
Well, she fought that man. She hit that. She did something to that man.
Yeah.
She did. She did. She did.
Mhm.
Next.
She did something to that man. Now beyond that, I don't know, but yeah. But we know how those types
I
of
just gotta
situations.
go watch it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. You gotta go see it.
Mhm.
Well, I have, I would say watch Reflections
Mhm.
and Homeboys. Those are
Mhm.
both out.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Um, now coming up, I would love to see Kingsman.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes.
I love your rolling.
I want to see Kingsman real bad.
Yeah.
But
Good.
I didn't even get to go to the premiere.
Yeah.
So also Connected Through Blood.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not on Tubi yet. I think it's just on Amazon Prime and Peacock.
Say the name of it again.
Connected Through Blood.
Connected
Okay,
through
I
blood.
haven't seen that one yet. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
check
They
it
can
it's
go
not
watch it
Tubi
on
yet.
Amazon on Prime.
That's Derek.
Watch that tonight.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
Connected Through Blood. But then I have several things that's coming out, but I'll wait because I don't know a release date, so ain't no need to bringing them up. So
Well, they gotta follow us for those. They
Yes.
should know
Yes.
now.
Yes.
follow.
They should
And
know
so
what's
what
coming.
we'll do is we'll run through and let all of you ladies give your social media handles and where people can follow you. But before we do that, I do want the people to know that as a thank you to you all for being here with me tonight, I did ask Black Link Magazine to run you in their next magazine that's coming out, which is coming out in March. And their last one that came out, their fall edition. So you all will be in their spring edition. This is their fall edition.
Oh, that's
It's
cute.
called Black Link Magazine. They have, tangible magazines as well as their online. And the CEO is Marva B. I absolutely love me some Marva B. We grew up together in our hometown of Bartlesville, Oklahoma. And she started this magazine during the pandemic because she started it actually before that when George Floyd had been murdered. And she really wanted a space and a place for Black people to have a voice, to be heard. And so she was able to really kind of hone in on it, so to speak, during the pandemic. And so she got it up and running and she's worked hard. She has a children's magazine that's going to be coming out soon. And her and her daughter authored a book together. So I just want to give her flowers. It's a really good quality magazine. So I can't wait to see you all in it. And so she does a lot of great interviews online as well. This is Miss Marva B. And so I was just thinking one day, like, how can I gift you all for giving me your time, because your time is important and your time is precious. And so I was just wondering, like, what would be a great gift? And that just kind of came to my mind. And so I called her and I asked her, would she do that for me? Would she do it for you all? And so she said yes.
Thank you so much. That is very sweet.
We appreciate you. That's dope.
That was very.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to ask for it. And so we do want people to follow you all. We want them to see what's old, what's current, what's coming out. And so we're going to start at from the bottom up this time. Miss Missy Lee, if you want to give everyone your social media handles, please.
Sure. On Facebook, I am Missy Lee Actress. And on Instagram, I am Missy Lee. It's IAMMISSYLEE. And that's where you can reach me or follow me. Don't reach out.
Okay.
Just they don't call me.
I know you be calling. You be like, how you calling me?
Okay. And then Miss Sophia, do you want to give yours?
Yes, ma'am. On Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everything. I'm Miss Sophia Knowlton on everything. So, yeah, just Sophia Knowlton.
Okay. Miss Raquel.
You guys can find me really if you just search Raquel Belt. I'm Googleable. All my handles will flow. There's a couple different ones, so I don't want to confuse you. Just look up Raquel Belt and you'll see my TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything of that sort. And if you don't want to remember any of our social media handles, you can just search The Chosen Society, and you'll find us all in one place as well. So yeah, you can find us and be able to reach every single one of us from the Chosen Society page on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then Miss Santasha.
I am Santasha Nicole across the board on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Santasha Nicole. Tasha with an O. Tasha.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and Miss Chris.
Yes, same for me. Chris Deshay. Chris with a K. You can find me yes on Facebook, on Instagram, and TikTok as well. Same name.
Okay, and Miss Nasu should be back in, right? Can you hear us, Miss Nasu?
I can.
Okay, I can hear you, but I can't. Okay, then she went back out. There she is.
Okay. Can you? Okay, so I'm Nasu on Facebook.
Hold on, we gonna work this out.
Oh, she back.
Okay. Y'all can see her? I can't see her. Here we go. Okay. So Ms. Nasu, if you can just tell us what your social media handles are and how we can get in contact with you. Well, how we can follow you. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all don't start stalking them. Don't start.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So I'm Nasu on Facebook, but all the other social media handles like TikTok, Instagram, I'm just Nay_Sue.
Okay.
And thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
really enjoyed ourselves.
Absolutely. So before we go, is there anything that you want to share that I haven't asked or just hasn't come out yet?
We want to thank all the directors. They're putting out quality content for us to audition for or to be, considered. And we're looking for every opportunity to continue to showcase our talent before, in front of the camera as well as behind the camera. And so we just want to shout out to all the writers and directors that consider us for projects. We are so grateful. We really are. And don't forget to like and follow all of our Chosen Page platforms.
Yes.
I think from all of us, if you are in the industry or thinking about jumping in any capacity, whether that's production or in entertainment in general, that we are a resource. We've been through every type of role you can imagine. We've mentally had to prepare for some of the toughest roles you can imagine. We've felt lonely and isolated in the industry. We felt loved in the industry. And we have advice from sex scenes to becoming a character to getting out of character, that we are a resource of any sort. So from the Chosen Collective, we are just here in general as a resource for the community. So if you see that works and want to, and it resonates and you need advice, don't hesitate to reach out to the Chosen Society or to each one of us individually for that advice, because we are here.
We are. Absolutely.
Good. And serious question, is that paid advice or free advice?
It just depends on how much advice you need. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Limitations.
Guys, in a serious note, like I work in mental health in my professional life, which I'm trying to bring more into the artistic community. So those avenues, booking me is definitely there. Chris is a coach. Not to any one of these beautiful ladies can actually coach you, prepare you for an audition, but Chris is actually an award-winning, talented, wonderful coach. If you need to hire a coach for that, that advice can turn to I'm prepping you for a role. It seemed like, you know, but absolutely, you know, we're here. Don't overdo it, guys.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't take advantage of it. Be mindful. Yeah. Go to school. So, but and also before we go, I have to say I am Charlie of Coffee with Charlie, and you know I got to show y'all my T-shirt. Yeah, that means you got to look at them things. But so, and I don't know if y'all noticed what I was drinking out of, but I'm drinking out of my mug. And what I do have for this year, and I like it, I absolutely like it, is my calendar. And it came out really nice. And this was I made all the pictures that go on it, so it took me a little bit of time. And but I really like it, and the calendar itself is of good quality, if I do say so myself.
That's nice.
And so all of my merch, you can get it in my pop-up shop on at coffee/with/charlie.printify.me/products. And I know that's a lot, but I'll put it in the comments, and you all can get it in the comments, as well as interact with us, you all, in the comments. Say hi, say hello, go like and follow, go out, come back in, and that's it. And I just want to say thank you all to everyone for being here. I'm just super excited, and I feel honored. I feel blessed. Like I said, I know that your time is important, and I know that it's precious. So I'm very grateful, and I'm very humble. So thank you for being here.
You're
And
welcome. Thank
there's
you for
that.
having us.
Thank you. For having
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
you, ladies. Love you.
Yeah.